Can we talk about PJs? Because I saw this thing about PJs and how people do not wash their PJs.
Ever?
I don't know about ever.
Oh, okay. I don't wash mine. I'll be honest. I don't wash them every day because I don't think you need to. I take a shower at night, and so when I jump in my PJs, they're clean, but I probably wait about a week.
Okay.
But I don't wear them the same ones every night.
Scott says that in his family, they wash them every day.
Oh.
He's always constantly has the washing machine going.
Oh, my goodness.
We have a teenage daughter and a son, and that thing is just constantly spinning.
Yes.
So we are always washing clothes 24/7, it seems
At
like.
the same time, there's a weekly rotation for PJs at Scott's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a couple of different PJs I wear, and they seem to alternate back and forth. They don't get too stiff or anything, but they get comfortable, and I wear them a lot.
And then you've got different styles. There's polyester, there's cotton, there's something else. Silk. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have silk pajamas, bougie. I would love to have some, but
You have to wash those every day?
You know what? You have to hand wash them or dry clean them.
They
Dry cleaning.
dry clean. No.
Can you imagine?
No.
I had a friend. She used to iron her pajamas. She would iron her bed sheets and iron her pajamas. And I was like, girl, you got more time on your hands than I got.
So you used to have a friend.
Well, she has passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Now I feel horrible.
It's okay.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
So Kel texted 800-447-7234 and said that she'd been listening to his radio 30 years. 30 years ago, she was a single mom. She had 3 kids, and she started giving with $5 a month. And she said, thankfully, over the years, God has blessed her, and she's increased her monthly giving. And she's kind of putting a challenge out there about, giving what you can, your very best gift to help with our Sharathon that starts on Tuesday.
Did you say her name was Kel?
Kel.
Kel, I love that name.
I
Kel,
do.
thank you so much for giving for so long and then increasing your gift every month. And I'm thinking about Sharathon because it's next week. I'm sure that's why she did that.
Yeah.
So that she can help his radio have a running start for our 4-day Sharathon that's next week. To accomplish that in 4 days, so need a running start.
Yeah.
And she is helping. Now, maybe like Kel, you've been a part of the family. I mean, his radio's been around for 40 years now. I mean, that's a lot of heritage in this area. And Kel's been listening for 30 years and started giving, and now she's increased her giving. Maybe if you've never given before, you could have been with us for the past 40 years, or maybe you've been with us for 4 months or 4 weeks.
Or 4 days.
But you are a part of the family. I want to thank you for giving a gift today to help give a running start for next week's 4-day Sharathon. And you can give that by going online right now at hisradio.com, or you can even text the word give.
Yeah, to 800-447-7234. And think about where Kel started. As a single mom of 3, she got that daily encouragement. Because I know as those kids became teenagers and were just running her ragged, she loved every minute of it, but she was exhausted.
Right.
And needed that encouragement. Been there, done that. So you can encourage other single moms, single dads, families, parents, retirees. You can encourage and share Jesus with others.
Thank you for doing that. Next week is Sharathon. Give your gift right now for that running start for Sharathon. Text the word give to 800-447-7234. You can go online to hisradio.com. And when you listen to the app, you can give right through the My His Radio app.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
Out of curiosity, Scott, I'm just wondering, the cup holders in the car?
Yeah.
There's one on the top. There's one on the bottom, in between the seats when you're driving. When
Correct.
you're driving, which one do you use?
That's a good question. I think most of the time the back one, the one in the rear,
So
closest
okay.
to the console.
Some people will call that the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
bottom.
Right,
Okay.
right. Huh. Not me. Mine are side by side, by the way.
They are?
Yeah. They're
Oh,
not.
then yours is easy
Why?
on which one goes where. So when it's a top-bottom thing, okay? So you got one in the front, one in the back. Okay? That's a little bit harder to figure out on what belongs to who in there. So Scott says he puts it on the back. I put mine up top.
You do?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's the first thing I can grab.
Okay. See, I use both. I literally take both.
Yeah, but that's you in the car by yourself. If you have a passenger, let's put a passenger in the scenario.
I take both.
Oh, so you don't think of others.
They can use the back because I have a
Can use
cold
the
drink.
Back.
And
you
I
need
have
2 cups? You drive with 2 drinks?
ask anybody that's ever been in the car with me. I have a hot drink and I have a cold drink.
Huh. Interesting. So now here's the thing. She's got a side by side, so the one closest to you belongs to you.
Yes, and the other one. But
And
sure.
yeah, she's a different scenario. But when it's a front back situation, I'm hearing that etiquette, the back one belongs to the driver, and I don't. That doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't, because you kind of have to. I mean, you have to get in a weirder position to grab the one in the
Yeah.
back, rather
Do you
than
know why
just
I
straight
put it in
up.
the back? It's because it keeps it out of the way. So if somebody's in the car with me and they're trying to change the, different things in the console, change the air cold or whatever, they're not going to smack it with their hand. So it's kind of tucked in the back.
That's a whole other etiquette thing. They should not be touching your stuff.
They
They
really
should not. You're right.
Yeah.
look. Let's talk, Scott. That is your car, your radio, your air.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Okay, you can choose a slice of pizza, a hot dog, and a soda combo, or a shopping cart to play this game, Monopoly.
Those are not the right pieces.
No, they're not, but they're the Costco version.
Oh,
There's
no. Come on. Really?
They've done versions of Monopoly for all kinds of different things, whether it's a college football team or a TV show or whatever. Now there's Costco version. And yes, you can be a hot dog soda combo, a sliced pizza, shopping cart, and so many
Really?
other things. They've changed up like the properties. So you don't have St. James Place, St. Charles, Oriental,
Why?
that kind of stuff. Because they want to sell Costco versions. People are clamoring for this thing.
Really?
Running out.
For
I don't-
Costco?
Yes.
So what is Park Place then?
So it's a different location. So like St. James might become San Diego or Malibu, or it might be
that kind of
Atlanta.
location.
Right. The locations of different Costco stores.
Really?
It's expensive. And I know that Monopoly has become expensive. I don't get it. This thing's like $45.
For
The Costco Monopoly game.
okay, so you're paying for somebody to advertise themselves to you.
It's just like that Nike
Right?
sweatshirt that you might have.
I don't
always
have a
thought
Nike
that.
sweatshirt.
You don't?
No.
You don't
No,
have with the
Scott,
swoosh?
And Scott is all Adidas.
You know.
Whatever's on sale is what I am.
Yeah,
Right?
See, that's the way it should be.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
She developed an app out of a need of her own.
Yeah, because she was taking an anatomy class. And instead of trying to study all those hours and do all those things, as we're kids, we color. And a lot of times we'll color the alphabet, and it's to help us learn the alphabet or words. And so she put those two things together.
In an app for anatomy.
Yeah.
Of all things, anatomy. And so she went to Clemson University, so she's a graduate now, but she did some research on how to create an app, and by golly, she did it. It's called Anaphy. Anaphy, Anaphy, Anaphy. I looked for it in the App Store, and number one, it's free. I like that. Hello.
Thank you, Claire.
That's from me. It's free, and it will help students, and they have she has age 4+. So this is for your young kids getting into kindergarten, into the first grade, and whoever else needs to learn about anatomy. But it's all coloring and all this other stuff through an app. And it shows you everything about the anatomy.
Yeah, when you first pull it up, it's a picture of the heart, and you can color the heart. And as you're coloring, you're going to learn about the different parts of the heart, which is so cool. I could use that. I don't know the parts of the heart. Some of them I do, but not all of them.
Yeah, and I can't wait to color my lungs.
Yeah, well, don't do it with a crayon, though, because that won't work.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Gearing up for Sharathon next week. Our first day fill-up is $100 a week for an entire year. It helps you with the gas and the groceries. And a big thank you to Gilstrap Family Dealerships that have made this a reality for you to win.
Yeah, without them, it couldn't happen, so you could end up I mean, my goodness, $100 a week for an entire year. You blow through that first 100 getting gas or groceries. Guess what? Another one's coming next week. It's awesome. Here's how you get in on it. Text the word Phil to 800-447-7234. So that's Phil, not the name, but F-I-L-L to 800-447-7234.
Let me tell you, next week was Sharathon that's happening, and needing this running start because Sharathon is a 4-day event. And as you can see, it takes a while to raise the dollars needed. So here's the thing. Gilstrap Family Dealership is supported his radio for such a long time, and they've been so generous. I mean, to make this available for somebody to win $100 a week for an entire year is amazing. And I'm thinking this morning that maybe you can help out like Gilstrap has and do a leadership-style gift. Now, maybe it's not $5,200, but could it be $1,000 today to help toward that running start for Sharathon next week? I'm thinking one of 8 people doing that
Oh, that would be great.
at $1,000 or more by texting the word give to 800-447-7234. Now, I can see some of the people that are giving this morning, and can I tell you, it's so beautiful to see one in Savannah at $360. In Candler, there's a $50 gift, and here's a $300 gift from South Carolina and $50 from Greenville. Here's what it shows me, that everybody's gift matters.
Absolutely, everybody's gift matters.
Your gift matters. And don't let what you can't do keep you from doing what you can do. I know it's been tough. We've been really strapping in the seatbelt big time, right? But God is going to do something through you. Sharathon's next week. Starts on Tuesday. Help with a running start gift right now. Text the word give to 800-447-7234.
Yeah, you can just jump in right now. Look, when I was in races, when I was in school as a kid, I was always looking for the head start. This is exactly what that is. And you can help us reach that goal, God working through your gifts. So again, text the word Phil to 800-447-7234.
To give your gift now, text the word give, 800-447-7234, hisradio.com. You can even give through the My His Radio app.